up, y'all? So I'm back with another install video. Now I've got my special wrap, my 2.0 unicorn wrap by ENV Graphics, and I'm installing it today. It may be in a couple of parts. Maybe this is a 2-day process because I'm a little OCD. Some of you don't know that, but so I have to make sure it's near perfect. As you can see, I'm in a different location because it's been raining a little bit. So I just came over to my brother-in-law's warehouse, and just in case it rains, I at least can pull it in and still continue to work. This is a long process, guys. It's not an easy task, but it is an easy task. So bear with me. I'm gonna try to skip ahead through some stuff that you don't need to see things repeated over and over. When you're gonna be installing a wrap, you gotta make sure you clean the surface good. I have my razors here to remove all the original OEM graphics that came with it, an alcohol bottle, and some microfiber wipes. I also have some Goo Gone just in case there's some residue that I just need removed, and then I'll clean it, back it up again with alcohol. See, as you can see here, I already started removing the Seadoo logo. It was so clean still. I had to go put it on another piece of paper. I was like, I can use this on something. I just don't know where. But do you see how there's still some residue? So you want to remove all of that so that it doesn't show through the other wrap. Oh, damn, that was easy to take off. But I had already used the razor to get the other side. Bye bye Seadoo Trixx logo. Oh, just trying to save it, but that's not gonna work. I could have just been patient and actually removed it slowly, but nobody has time for that. But you see all this residue that's left over? I'm gonna hit it with a little bit of Goo Gone, then alcohol, and it'll be all clean and ready for the new wrap. Kind of hurts to remove a perfectly good, nice wrap that's not damaged or anything, but gotta have a clean slate. Before the pink spark was totaled, I put on that wrap really good. It was by ENV also. And a special thanks again to ENV coming out with this badass custom wrap. So I already scraped off everything here. I'm hitting it with some Goo Gone to remove any residue. Then I'll clean it with soap and water. And then alcohol, spray it with alcohol to remove any type of oils. Gotta remove these numbers too, because I only put those on as temporary until the wrap came. And I was gonna make some fancy ones. So after I cleaned with soap and water, I am spraying with alcohol, some rubbing alcohol. Everywhere I will be applying the wrap so I can clean up the surface really well. And the vinyl will stick good and last for who knows how long. If you have a Trixx, you're gonna have to remove the footsteps just so you can wrap. When you install the wrap, it'll come behind this, and you won't have to cut it or try to fit it. It's better and it'll look cleaner once you remove all this stuff. But if you have a Spark, nothing has to be removed. You see how the matting didn't come all the way up? Because normally the footsteps would be here, and I need to clean it too also. But the wrap will come all the way back here. Now, once you have everything clean and prepped, you can start sorting out your pieces of where they go. Now, I already pre-cut them the other day. It works better for me if I just cut them out, and I'll know where to put them at soon. I forgot to bring the squeegee, so I found the next best thing. Something that will not scratch up the wrap and smooth it over at the same time, and I could use a rag on top of it. So I found my first piece. This goes to the nose. You always want to make sure it's lined up before you even try to put it. As you can see, I cut the pieces, kept them on the cover, kept them on its backing, but I cut them so that it's easier to manipulate when putting on. So there's a little ridge here so that water will not get stuck in there. What I like to do is push down right here on the crease first before this other piece gets down. Done. Oh yeah. All right, I just finished the bigger piece. Now this piece, last time I had a wrap on my old Spark, gave me a hard time. So I started from the rear. I cut it in like couple sections on the back part so that, so I secured it over here and secured it over there, just at the tips to keep it in place. Now this piece can be real tricky because it's a large piece. So I cut the backing part over here and then I cut it over here. And then at the same time, I'm smoothing it out while I'm laying it down without trying to stretch it. Now this material is a little stretchy, so if you pull on it too much, it can overlap in certain areas. So you want to make sure you're not pulling on it too much, but just enough to lay it down. I use a microfiber towel so that I won't scratch the surface either, leave any like light scratches. And then I wrap this little flat edge remote, whatever, in the microfiber towel and then press up against it to make sure all the little bubbles will come out. And over time, heat and all that stuff will bring out the little tiny bubbles. But as you can see, there's barely any bubbles. I told y'all I'm a little OCD. Here's the before. Ta-da! See what a stock one looks like, non-wrapped, to a, look at that, that's funny looking, and then to a wrap side. So since it was storming, I had to suction about 30 something gallons out of the footwells. I didn't put the cover on like I was supposed to, but I'm just gonna put the nose piece off and ride Two-Face this weekend. Shoot, I may just leave it off and call the ski Two-Face.